Gentlemen, start your engines, a history of power. Welcome to our countdown of the best engines, starting from the plucky little V4 all the way to the mighty V12. We'll be taking you on a journey through the history of these magnificent machines, exploring what makes each one special and why they make grown men weep with joy. From the racetrack to the open road, these engines have powered some of the most iconic vehicles ever made. So buckle up and get ready to talk torque, horsepower, and the sheer bloody brilliance of internal combustion. The Mighty Mouse V4 engines. Now, you might think a V4 is just half a V8, and you wouldn't be entirely wrong. But what it lacks in size, it makes up for in scrappiness. These little fellas are compact, efficient, and they pack a surprising punch. You'll find them in motorcycles, where they provide nimble handling and a thrilling exhaust note. And let's not forget about those plucky little sports cars that use a V4 to achieve impressive fuel economy without sacrificing too much fun. Think of it as the feisty terrier of the engine world, small but mighty. The workhorse Inline 4 engines. The Inline 4, the engine that powers a good chunk of the cars on the road today. It's not the most glamorous engine, but it's reliable, efficient, and relatively cheap to produce. Don't let that fool you into thinking it's boring, though. A well-tuned four-cylinder can still provide a spirited driving experience, especially in lighter cars. It's the dependable friend you can always rely on, even if it doesn't set your hair on fire. The symphony of smoothness Inline 5 engines. Now here's where things start to get interesting. The Inline 5 is a bit of a rarity in the engine world, but it's a true gem. Its unique firing order creates a distinctive sound, a kind of mechanical symphony that's music to the ears of any petrolhead. Audi, bless their cotton socks, are the masters of the Inline 5, using it to power some of their most legendary cars, like the fearsome Audi Quattro. It's not just about the sound, though. The Inline 5 also delivers a smooth, linear power band that makes it a joy to rev. Chapter 4, the all-rounder V6 engines. The V6 is the Swiss Army knife of the engine world. It's versatile, powerful, and can be found in everything from family sedans to sports cars. It strikes a good balance between the smoothness of a V8 and the fuel efficiency of a four-cylinder. Plus, it's got a pleasing exhaust note that's not too shouty, but still lets you know you're driving something with a bit of poke. It may not be the most exciting engine on the list, but it's a solid performer that deserves some respect. Now we're talking. The Inline 6 is a thing of beauty, smooth as silk, with a power delivery that's both linear and potent. It's the engine of choice for many luxury and performance car manufacturers, and for good reason. It's perfectly balanced, which means it can rev to the heavens without shaking itself to bits. And the sound? Oh, the sound is just glorious, a deep, throaty growl that sends shivers down your spine. The V8, the engine that makes the world go round, or at least it makes America go round. It's the heart and soul of muscle cars, trucks, and anything else that needs a healthy dose of power and a side of tyre smoke. The V8 is all about raw, unadulterated grunt. It's the sound of freedom, the sound of power, the sound of America, for crying out loud. Sure, it might not be the most fuel-efficient engine, but who cares when you've got that much power at your disposal? We've arrived, haven't we? The pinnacle of internal combustion, the engine that separates the men from the boys, the V12. This, my friends, is the ultimate expression of power and smoothness. It's the engine you'll find in Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and other exotic supercars. It's expensive to produce, complicated to maintain, and not exactly kind to the environment. But when you hear that engine roar, none of that matters. It's a sound that sends shivers down your spine, a sound that makes the hairs on your arms stand on end, a sound that tells the world, get out of my way, I've got places to be. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the best engines. Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more automotive content. From the humble V4 to the mighty V12, these engines represent the pinnacle of engineering and the enduring appeal of the internal combustion engine. They're a reminder that even in this age of electric cars and hybrids, there's still nothing quite like the sound of a well-tuned engine roaring to life.